Hi there, welcome back to Dram Antics. Today we're going to go through 7 fun facts that might blow your mind about whiskey. Fact number 1. Did you know that the fumes from producing whiskey will actually turn the buildings and the trees around the distillery completely black? This is a fungus that they actually find that grows naturally in the area, and it's something that coats all of the walls, all of the trees, and back in the day, that's how the excise men, or the tax guys, used to find exactly where the illegal stills were. Fact number 2. Did you know that single malt, in particular in Scotland, has to be made by law using copper pot stills? Now, one thing that these stills do is something that's kind of magical and we don't actually understand, but it actually strips out impurities that we don't want from the actual whiskey. The profile will change due to the impact of this copper on the purified liquid. Amazing fact number 3. Did you know that during the Prohibition era over in the USA, you could actually get a prescription for alcohol? This was famously known to happen for Winston Churchill when he came over back in 1932 and had to get himself a prescription for a minimum of 250 milliliters, but naturally an entirely open-ended amount of whiskey for him. Fact number 4. Did you know that after World War II, Scotch whiskey was actually a huge component of how the UK paid off its debt back to the US for its efforts during the war? Scotch whiskey in particular equated to roughly around 40 to 50% of this overall debt. Fact number 5. Did you know that whiskey coming from Ireland and America has to be spelt with an E? Anything coming out of Scotland has to be spelt without an E. Now this changes from country to country. I'm not quite sure why that is, but it's a really interesting way to tell if you're drinking American, Irish, Japanese, Australian, Scotch, any of the types of whiskey that you have. Fact number 6. Did you know that whiskey doesn't just get its flavor from the cask that it sits in? The flavor actually starts from when we first harvest the barley, put it through its fermentation, the amount of time that we malt it for. All of the elements in distillation leading up to putting it into a cask will actually impact the flavor profile that we end up seeing at the end of our distillation, maturation, and bottling periods. Amazing. Fact number 7. Did you know that there's only 6 live malting floors at distilleries in Scotland? There's many more that operate on commercial scale, but when it comes to actually live at the distillery, only 6 are still in existence. Incredible. Hey, thanks for joining me today. I hope you learned something from our 7 amazing facts about whiskey that hopefully blew your mind a little bit. Follow me on Instagram at Bailey of the Deer. Like, subscribe, share it with your friend, and teach someone something new. Slanjavar.